All right, what's up? Man, this is long time no see for the streamage. The streamage has been lacking. Good to see everybody showing up in chat. What's up, everybody? It's been a long time. I still got the Good Joe Show logo up here too. Dude, it's been a wild time since I stopped streaming weekly for that, but maybe we can talk about that later. For now, let's just check out the chat real quick because, man, it's been a lonely time without you guys. All right, Creators Atlas here. What's up, dude? I really enjoyed your review when you gave me it way back on Star Circuit 1. And I've kind of been reviewing all the reviews that and all the things people said about Star Circuit 1 as I'm making Star Circuit 2. So it's kind of what came up. Chris Fisk is coming here to drink caffeine and kick ass. He's all out of green tea. Yeah, not from like a hot rod or something. I feel like that's from yeah. It's Danny McBride in Hot Rod. It's got to be okay. Um, anyway, Zaid's stopping by. Oh snap, he's back. What's going on? And Coleman, I think he was here first. I think he usually is. He's quick with the mouse clicking. Anyway, guys, good to see you. These I'm hoping some others will pop in. There's a lot to talk about, and because I am launching Star Circuit 2 tomorrow. So this is like huge because it's like anybody who's launched a book before knows it feels like this weird, it's like a fulcrum. It's like a you hitting this crescendo. I am avoiding using the word climax here. So you're hitting this crescendo, and it just feels like everything you do is like a culmination, like compiling the trailer, compiling the campaign, compiling all your art and all the effort. You're just like, um, I guess you're just like stoked on multiple levels. It's like stacked amount of stokage. Um, Zaid says, so psyched. Yes, I'm psyched as well. Dude, it's been 4 years since I released the last campaign, three since I printed it the book. So technically it's been quicker than um like when I put the first book out. As you know, like it took me 4 years to make chapter one. And now for chapter two, I'm kind of like still a little bit slower than what I want to be, but still, I'm doing a 72 page book this time around. So 72 pages in 3 years is my record. But yeah, Chris Fisk always is cracking jokes. Feels like taking a huge, satisfying dump to orchestral music. Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's dude. If only you were here with me playing Street Fighter, and we could make jokes about about indie comics and dump analogies. But you are in spirit. You're here in my golden room. Yes, so I'm glad everybody who has been in the mix, kind of showing their support as I was doing the Good Joe show, which is that show where I drew people's fan art and then mailed it out to them. I did that for like 3 months, 4 months, and it was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed doing that. I really grew. If you guys seen my Goats Rider, maybe I'll bring up Goats Rider real quick. I don't know if you guys seen Goats Rider. We'll talk about Goats Rider for a second. But this piece of art, I think, is the culmination. Again, I've got to use this word. I think it's the amalgamation of all the things I've learned with the Good Joe show. Like that was the whole point of the show, is to learn how to draw better and how to like get things. I don't know, to come together as a piece of art. Like all the like each individual mark that you make is good on its own, but to make it all come together in the end is like this balancing act and this kind of battle that you're not even sure you can do. And that's why it's kind of elusive for some people. Anyway, let me pull up this piece, and I think a lot of things I did in it is great. I know this is kind of a side tangent from Star Circuit because that's what we're going to talk about, but I really think it's important to point this out because it's Goats Rider, bro. Come on, Goats Rider. Okay, what the hell? I already presented, except as it doesn't want to recognize that. Okay, so Goats Rider, dude. Let's have a zoom in. Yeah. Maybe I can zoom in even further by doing this. No, not really. Okay. So yeah, this is Goats Rider. Let me look at you guys in the chat too while we're checking out Goats Rider. So Zayd says my butt just fell out. That's pretty gross. Or he said that way before, but pretty funny. So there's a raffle. So it's not really, I mean, I would call it just a giveaway, um, somewhat of a raffle. We're going to talk about that in a second. But yeah, this is Goats Rider that I did for Nefarious over at Global Frequency. He wanted this parody of Ghost Rider since we did this little joke way back in the day. There was this joke on the Good Joe show, and it kind of culminated, again, this word, into Goats Rider here. And I think it is one of my better pieces that shows the stuff I've learned. Anyways, let's talk some Star Circuit and this raffle thing. What raffle? Raffle? Someone's doing a raffle? We're doing a raffle. I don't think I'm going to do it live, because to do it live, I'd have to show like actual emails, and I don't want to do that. The point is, guys, I told you all to sign up early for this bonus. So instead of giving a trading card, or you bookmark folks out there, or doing like some sort of discount, I thought it'd be cool to do something free, but it's more of like a chance. So everybody gets the same chance, this 25% chance to win a free book. I thought that was much better to go about it that way, because it's kind of fun. You don't know what you're going to hit or miss, or whatever. So you'd have to re-sign up. So we had 122 signups that hit the requirements for the thing. You pretty much had to sign them again, because I wanted to make sure that it's a current fan and not like a fan that like signed up for Star Circuit 1 or on the back end. So 122 you guys signed up for Star Circuit. Speaking of, let's go to campaign preview. So there is a trailer coming. This is the campaign preview for Star Circuit. It's going to be fun because Star Circuit is a sci-fi thing, and I got to do little cool GIF images and make things in the background look cool for the campaign. Anyway, it's not perfect yet. I'm working out a few kinks in the operation, but anyway. Kratos says, will Star Circuit 2 be out before Zayd Studios book? Oh man, will it be out? I mean, will it be printed before Zayd's book will be printed? Probably not. I've got a good ways to go on the work side of it. Anyway, I think Zayd is really close to finishing his book, so he'll probably beat me out. The cool thing here is with this raffle, we got 122 you guys that signed up. That means I'm going to round up and say 25% is 31 people. So out of the 122 emails, 31 of you guys will get a secret link sent to you, and everybody else just gets a normal email. So just the 22 winners, or 31 winners, why did I say 22? Just the 31 winners is going to get a secret email with the secret perk for the free book. And I'll tell you exactly what it is. So the free book is essentially, see this chapter 1 plus 2 here from the beginning? It's essentially this, but you get it for 28 bucks instead of 40. So you're essentially getting the new cover of chapter 1 for free and chapter 2. So you get the bundle for almost half, which is cool. A third off, essentially. So that's what the cool thing is this time. And thanks, dude. I think it's a pretty cool page. I made some cool little additions to the campaign this time. Dude, bankrupt. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. Dude, I'm like the only dude on the planet that does the pre-launch 24 hours ahead of time. That's how I roll. I had to do it this way to get this raffle thing going. I just want to announce it, let people know I'm doing this raffle thing today. That way the emails can go out. I don't have to worry about it on the same day. But yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of this preview work here. The trailer is incredible, guys. I used the same guys last time. Ted Segaro. He did Sovereign Wolf. He did Uh, Now I'm blanking on the second one I saw. Anyway, back in the day when I did Star Circuit 1, I saw him do Sovereign Wolf in this other book. I was fell in love with his style and his energy that he puts into his trailers. So I did Star Circuit 1, and I am happy to announce I've got his attention the second time. He really loves doing cyberpunk stuff, so I got him for trailer 2, and trailer 2 is awesome. I put in way more attention to story elements, and way less into um, like just vibe. Last time, the first trailer was a little bit more vibey energy. This still has that energy, but more words, guys. There's more words to be heard and understood. So, oh, here he is. Ted's here. What's up? Good to see you, Ted. Glad you're here, man. And yeah, we're pretty much done with that thing. It's been like anything, you edit it and keep moving forward, and until it comes out exactly um, the way we want. So yeah, really awesome. So here's the campaign. Let's scroll a little bit. This time the goal, I think it's going to stay at 9. I'm doing some more numbers. I just want to make. Last time I screwed up. I didn't think shipping was included the first time. Here's the big mess up, guys. I honestly didn't think shipping was included in the number the first time around when I first did my first book, and like a loser, I like didn't calculate that in, and so I ended up like thank God like US postage was less than what I calculated as well by like 30 cents a pop. So like over the course of the whole 400 backers, I made a little bit of money back to compensate for that mistake. But I won't make that mistake again. Anyway, it's at 9,000 right now, and that's because of I'm not coloring this book for the most part, and I'm flatting it as well. But anyway, so it covers costs for that. I might letter it. I might have our good friend Eric Weathers do it, because he does such a good job. But he's also, dude, he's up there with his price tag is not ain't cheap. We'll say that, but he's worth it. He's worth the price tag. I just don't know if I can afford it. But 9,000 is compensating for some of that. Yeah, so yeah, you guys can get a little glimpse at what's happening. Here's the first little glimpse of the covers with some logo-age on them, which is cool. I'm glad you guys got to see a little preview. Everybody will see this tomorrow, which will be fun. And this is where the production status is. As you can see, we're making huge progress. The biggest amount of project progress is pencils, because I'm like, dude, I take forever doing pencilage. I do layouts really quick, but then when I do the pencil work, like things just don't come out the same way your layouts want, or foreshadow you to do. And so when I do my pencil work, I end up like changing things totally from the layout, which kind of sucks. But anyway, that big progress meter for pencils is the biggest hurdle for me. And yeah, we're going down. You'll see some of the pages that you've seen online before. There's some other ones. We're just going to scroll quickly through them. You'll see them on the launch tomorrow. But here's the breakdown of the perks. Pretty much doing everything that most people do, which is the chapter 1 and 2 bundle with the new cover. We're doing a fully synced, which is you're getting a patch, a sticker by Zaid, and a sketch card, and that'll be this little fully synced bundle. And then the original pages for sale from chapter 1 are also for sale again, because not all of them sold. So again, add-ons. I have to let you guys, well, not let you guys. You have to pay to get your book signed, just because I'll have to fly out to Critical Blast to get them signed. But besides that, man, it's pretty straightforward. A lot of cool stuff, though. But yeah, original art for both covers are going to be sold. It's going to be incredible to see those things get like fought over, and yeah. I'm going to add a few more things like stretch goals. I think all my stretch goals this time, for the most part, I do plan on doing a bookmark stretch goal a little bit down the road. But the beginning stretch goals are all going to be digital. I think digital stretch goals are freaking sweet, because you can get pretty creative with them. And I know last time I did the mixtape, And this time I might do um, other things like images that are just laid out better for everything, wallpapers, maybe album art style stuff, or like um, moving things around in a lot of the images and the artwork to make retro looking posters or something, things like that. That's what I'm planning to do. So I'll put that out there uh, on the page soon. Pretty fun. Anyway, this is pretty much the page. I'm using. I don't know what happened to it. I thought I had it up here. Let me go back on this. Yeah, this is the this is the Giga calculator in which I'm going to be putting the emails in. So I had to find one that actually did a random generation all at once. I needed one that would pick a raffle all at once instead of like in rounds. So yeah, there's 31 winners at 122 names or emails, and so the 31 will get a separate email. So yeah, Chris Fisk says, "Wait, so no Good Joe OnlyFans access as a stretch goal, dude? I mean, I don't think I want to sign up for OF just for that. Maybe I'll just send out personal, personal DM'd videos to everyone. Uh, I don't want them to take a cut, dude. It's pricey over there. So yeah, I really think the digital stretch goals are the way to go, especially." Um, in the price ranges for shipping and everything. When I was going over the logistics with Critical Blast, because RJ over there has got insanely good prices, and I think seeing smaller people use them for smaller batch stuff, and like Rini using him for larger stuff. Like she had like what 1,000 or something books go out, and he's got great numbers for both. That tells me something. He's got algorithms. He's got his own RJ algorithms over there that are making it worth it. Bancroft says, I just sent Mr. Weathers a payment. It's not cheap, but worth it. Yes. Are you just doing consulting? I know you. I know Mike. I know you were doing like something with him where he would just consult with you. I think that's maybe something I might do as well, if that's actually what he's cool with doing. Because I might want to letter it again. Well, not again, but like I lettered it kind of the first time and then showed him what I did, and then he refined what I did pretty much the first time around. And so um, I have enough experience, and if I just use, maybe I'll just buy his. Doesn't he have a Gumroad? I think he has a Gumroad for lettering, so I might just buy his Gumroad lettering thing. Also, what's your guys' take on where you should letter? Or should you letter in Illustrator like Weathers does? I'm sure you could do it in Photoshop really easily. And I know Clip Studio has like bubble tools. So I feel like that's also just as good too, you know? So Bancroft says, originally I was doing consulting, but then I just ended up going with him. Is that because you're making the big bucks, dude? Or is that just like, you're like, okay, Indiegogo's not taking 3% anymore. He can take the 3%, you know? Yeah, dude. For sure. Realistically, he added a lot of flourishes, but a lot of the original ideas for the lettering came from moi. However, dude, he polished it up like a champion. I think with a little consulting, I could pull it off. So it's all if I want to have time, which I do have now because I quit my day job a week or two ago, and I have all the time in the world to do stuff, and it almost is needed because I'm working on other books, I'm working on storyboards and stuff too, so I'm not completely out of the rat race, but I am doing a lot of things that like are more story. Pretty much my life is story art now, storytelling, storyboards, comic storytelling, just keeping it within the loop. Sweet, Creators Outlet just signed up, so I'll add yours to the mix. Anybody else who signs up right now, I'm not going to do the raffle on stream because, like I said, I don't want to trick anybody or maybe like dox anybody by showing their email or something. Um, I don't think it's worth it to just say I'm doing it on stream and not really show it. But yeah, anybody who wants to sign up, just let me know and I'll re-export everything. Okay. Chris Fisk says, I'm lettering manga edition mainly because of all the onomatopoeia in Japanese. Ooh, that is, so I don't, are you doing it in Japanese or maybe I'm missing something like, it makes sense that like maybe you're doing it for the fun of it, but like yeah, I don't know what it means when you say the onomatopoeia in Japanese. So, but yeah, a lot of things to think about. I'll have a lot more time. I'm working on a secret project that is. I got another book besides Star Circuit potentially launching in April. I just can't talk about it. So just you'll have to wait on that as well. There's a lot of other things that's going on in the Catapana life here, the Good Joe life. Sweet, that's cool, dude. I appreciate anybody who signs up now. It's another entry in the raffles, which is awesome. Just dude, it's if you signed up in the last year, like pretty much since I opened the Indiegogo sign up page, if you signed up again, that's where I'm pulling from. I'm pulling from just chapter 2 signups. So if you go to the Indiegogo, or actually if you just go to my website, starcircuitcomic.com, as long as you've done it from 2023 and on, that's when I'm what I'll be counting as entries for the free secret perk where you get chapter 1 and 2 for half price or something like that. Hell yeah, Zaid's back. What's up, dude? So anybody else, if you're listening, go sign up. Even if you like, let's just say you're, I don't know, you don't know, you're confused, not sure exactly what what you've done in the past. Yeah, go sign up now and be sure that you're in for the entries for this raffle. Um, Also, I found this while I'm here. I also found this sticker place. This is we're doing a sticker with since Zaid is here. Zaid did the sticker for Star Circuit 2, and it's a two. It's like a longer version, so it's like a 2x3. And I found this place, and I think what sold me with this place was like a spot gloss type of thing, where you can pick where the holographic stuff goes, and so that's what sold me on this Rockin' Monkey place. I think a lot of other places do it, but um, this place had decent prices and showed me that, and so it looks like their site is easy to use. I'll probably use it. Seems cheap enough. Fisk says, "Sweet. Thought I had signed up previous, but I did it again. Sweet. I'm glad you did, man. Um, by signing up, you also gain salvation from the AGMS. Yes, that is true. And also, you can have peace of mind, dude. Everyone wants some peace of mind. So, did you guys see how many uh, people were in the pre-launch for Andy's book? Man, I think that's the first time I've ever seen that many people on a pre-launch. That was like not EVS, but dude, he had like a ton of people looking through his pre-launch, and dude, his new book looks awesome. Andy Smith's new book, Cordrath, is that how you pronounce it? Um, Looks really sweet. It looks like why am I blanking on his name? I don't know why. Uh, anyway, he colored Bart Sears artwork for some piece in that thing. Anyway, really cool. I really like seeing everybody else's type of campaigns and whatnot. Conan, yes, but not. That's not the name I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the artist. What's our bro, our dude, Dan Lawless. That's what I'm thinking of. Well, Dan Lawless got to color something. I don't know why Dan Lawless was slipping my mind, but yeah. So stickers. We can show that. I think we passed it up somewhere. It's down here. Let's go look. Down here. So this little sticker here, this hollow sticker 2x3, says "glitch please," and I thought it was hilarious. So that's Jeremy's sticker. It's gonna be awesome to see that in print. I'll up the graffiti places with that. Um, let's see. I may even put like Star Circuit on it somewhere. Uh, Joe's favorite OnlyFans some references Conan. Yeah, it's an all male Conan impersonation. OnlyFans. Great stuff. So great stuff here, guys. I do want to remind you guys there is a digital tier. There's going to be pretty much you can buy everything together. You can add on any piece of the puzzle If you do the bundle from the beginning and you don't have the secret perk, 40 is cheaper than buying it together. Obviously, it gives you the bundle deal by a few bucks. Again, I'm using RJ for pricing, so shipping should be pretty reasonable. Dude, I just shipped a Star Star Circuit. I just shipped Star Circuit Chapter One Special Edition, the Kanan White and Steve Furcal cover. I have like 5 left. Anybody who wants one, I just shipped one to Australia. Pricing on that was $37, dude, to ship a book to Australia. That is insanity. So I'm just glad that RJ has it figured out because he's got it for less than 37. I think he's got it around 30 or under for pricing with RJ Critical Blast. Um, Crazy. Yo, Reese is here. What up, Reese? We're launching tomorrow, Star Circuit. So if you want to support, be ready tomorrow or the next day or this week. Whenever you get paid, if you want to help support, come around, buy a sticker, buy a book, buy the bundle, and it would vastly be appreciated. I don't know if that's a good way to put those 2 words together. Where was I going with all this? I was coming up here for another reason besides talking about RJ. Um, hmm. Anyway, let's move on to the finalization of Star Circuit. We got the trailer coming out tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to preview it. I think we're just going to launch it on Bancroft and just have fun having everybody see it at the right time, or at the same time, not the right time and the same time with Bancroft. Um, Bancroft says 30 is a lot cheaper than others have paid. I've heard as high as 75 a single. Wow, dude. I know when I was shipping original art over there, it was like literally $70. And I was like, dude, I I only charged 50 because I thought that was incredible. And so I was losing almost a little bit. I was eating away into my original art funds when I was shipping out to Australia. I had Hockey last time. Where's Hockey? Maybe if I say Hockey's name a few times, he'll show up. Um, Hockey was helping us out. I would ship them to Hockey, and then Hockey would distribute out there. That was a little helpful, but with RJ, I'm sure he's got his own connections. Um, let's see. Start here. I'm planning to use our U.S. federal aid drop service to mail my books to Australia. Fake news. Like send it over with like the aid. Okay, noise. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked to um, see this trailer on Bancroft's channel. It cost me 150 to ship to Oceania at the height of the vid. Yeah, dude, it's in the vid. It was a crazy time. So the book I shipped to Australia was on West Coast. What's some West Coast cities? I can't remember where it was, but it's essentially the farthest you can possibly ship anything except going to like Antarctica. But yeah, for somebody in Florida, it's pretty much like the farthest you can possibly ship something. Uh, but that's how it goes. I'm just appreciative for somebody to be like, I'm willing to pay $50 to check out Star Saga, get a Kanan White Steve Furcal. Actually, technically, I would probably spend that much money to get a Furcal colored cover in a cyberpunk style. Totally, totes my goats. Let's see. Perth wasn't Perth. It was like beginning. It began with a C. But Bango says I partnered with RJ for Australian order. So if you're going with him, they'll be going to. Dude, that's awesome, dude. I didn't know who he went through. I assumed it was Hockey or you or who knows. Does Replicator still assist people, or is he just moping around out there? There's only one city on the West Coast, and it's Perth. Well, it was not that. It's a village then. It's some sort of village on the West Coast, bro. I enjoyed working on the trailer. It'll pull you into the story for sure. Yeah, I really think, dude. I talking about what I wrote for the trailer. I wrote like 20 freaking scripts for the trailer, and I'm not. I kid you not. I probably spent 8 hours trying to write what was for the trailer, and I was really upset about it because I was like trying to do a page. I was like, man, I could have finished a page, or close to it. Maybe Canberra, maybe that could be it. Or no, maybe it's shorter than that. Kona, no, not Kona, something like that, potentially. Um, But yeah, it took me like freaking forever, and I was pissed that I like, didn't draw a page in the meantime. But um, long story short, I'm really happy with how it came out. It like really works with it really works with how we did it. It's kind of like one of those just magic things that sometimes you just have an idea that works out right off the bat, where um, you don't have to like fiddle around with like, oh, maybe we could do it better a different way. Um, but yeah, this is going to be a fun day tomorrow, guys. I'm stoked for Bancroft, and then I think potentially I'm doing an after party with Narwhal tomorrow, and then Thursday I believe is Vaughn and probably Joe Sontag, and that'll be fun as well. Uh, yes, it's on the West Coast. Gordon, how many of your fingers are in these pies? Little dude, that's hilarious. Um, J-Bot, what's going on, dude? Glad you're here, dude. Long time since we did a Good Joe show and you were around for that. Really, really, really dig your Berserker stuff, of course. Um, let's see. The Game of Thrones map. I'm hyped. Got to celebrate my bro's B day. Bye. Congrats on the pending launch, homie. I like how you use the buy, the BUY, because that's what we like here. I like. Is that some sort of subliminal messaging for everyone? I really appreciate that, Admirable, Admirable Wackass. I'm gonna rename you. Think of me as Varys from Game of Thrones. Yeah, dude. We do think of you as Varys. Isn't he the one without balls? Okay, so Wackass has shown up. Yes. So good to know nobody knows the West Coast cities or villages in Australia. It's a prison anyway, dude. They're all prisoners over there. Just who knows? I'm drinking a White Claw because I was like, man, it's been a while since I've been on stream. I need some courage. Got to get prepared for tomorrow, the big show. Mm. So very interesting to do this pre-show. Stoked for the shows coming up. I know I'm doing pretty much trying to get on everybody's show going up. I really would like to get on, man, good time to blank names. I want to get on Artie Bear's, um, what's his show? God, I'm blanking on everything, what everybody does. But either way, his show I really enjoy. The banter of there's fun. And I've been on it once or twice a long, long time ago. Indie comics are like a wheel. Varys Bancroft, dude. Great. Watch out, kill Tiny. There's another comedy twink in town. Yeah, I'm looking good in this white, dude. Uh, yes, is it? Because I feel like professionals goes from channel to channel. He's the one that started that one? Maybe I'm pontificators. There we go. He's got it. Gordon Goodbrother knows. It's not professionals. It's pontificators. They're very similar names. Like almost like when I think of both those words, when I think of both those words, they sound like the same drab kind of description. It's like this pun, but it's kind of boomery pun, you know? It's like this boomer pun that you just kind of like glaze over your brain. Um, yeah, you confuse your old man shows, dude. Dude, the old man shows are great. Like I feel like if I'm ever over like my parents' house, I could put that on, and like they'll be either bored or they'll fall asleep or they'll just think I'm like, more refined or something. Who knows? Um, I'm really looking forward to Pop XP's though. You guys gonna watch Pop XP tonight? I think they're doing the professionals, but they're all gonna be talking about their like origin stories, their first book, how they got into it. I think that's like one of the most useful premises that you can possibly do for a stream that um, like like features all those guys. Like you probably get so much good information in uh, an hour. To me that's like a good interview all wrapped up in one, or like 12 good interviews wrapped up in one. So this has been fun. I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna probably give it till 7 o'clock, guys. So 7 o'clock, we're gonna probably do this raffle thing. I'm going to email out you guys tonight. I'm gonna email out all the winners the link to the secret tier. hopefully you. All right. So here's a question for all anybody who has put out a book before. If you haven't put out a book before, I don't want you guys to answer. Only the people that have used Indiegogo before. If you put out a secret perk before the campaign goes live, what happens to the link? Is the link dead? Does the link not work, or does the link uh, work ahead of time and screw me over? What's the um, what's the deal? To me, that's what I want to know, because that's the plan. The plan is to email you guys this link and then have like the link actually just work when we go live the next day. Or he says, "Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws." Yeah, I like that. But I rarely drink claws. I'm just on a little bit of a diet. I got another couple weeks of this. Uh, the holidays messed me up, dude. Uh, the link works. It's fine. The link works. It's fine. What are you saying, bro? Are you saying like when I put the link in the email of a secret perk before I launch the campaign, it'll work, or will it work when it goes live? If you put the link out before you go live, it'll just send them the pre-launch page until it goes live. Cool. Do they get to see the secret tier? I guess I don't know. I wonder if that's. Oh no, they'll still go to the pre-launch page. It doesn't matter. Okay, so they won't get to see it. Cool. It works ahead of time. The campaign needs to be live though. Sweet. But test it though. Yeah, I'll have to test it with me. I'll test it for show. The link sends you a sign up page until launch. Okay. Look, guys, this is why you're here. This is why I'm doing this. I know I called it a pre launch stream, but it's really help Joe. This is IT. This is Indiegogo IT stream. Help Joe out. I really wanted to do Fund My Comic, but and I wanted to do it like Mike Barron did with his, where it like tallied up what you do on the page on your website and tallies up all your totals from everything. If I can figure that out, I will do it next time and do them all at the same time. That'll be the plan. Um, the plan now is to do Indiegogo, see how far it goes, see if we get funded, see what kind of stuff we rack up, and then put out a Fund My Comic, maybe with an exclusive. So that'll be cool. Dude, it's the camera, bro. The white light, I'm sure you can see my gray hairs, but uh, I'm almost a boomer. I'm 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 vastly more a boomer than you think. So, and fastly approaching being a boomer. So again, I'm going to be using this calculator thing. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to email you all what's happening with that secret tier. Uh, I'm gonna not show you the tiers, the perks yet, because I feel like we're gonna go through them on Bancroft. It'll be fun, um, and you'll have plenty of time to look through them. Gordon says, as a sign-up follower, the secret link will appear on the campaign you're following anytime you're logged in. I assume it's sold out or removed by the campaigner. Interesting. That kind of contradicts what the other bros are saying. Shadowpunk, hail, dude. So, good everybody hanging out. I've been working on pages for Star Circuit today. Been kind of finalizing all the things on the campaign. Also finalizing the trailer, and there's a couple other like just loose ends. Actually, I have family coming into the house tomorrow, so I'm going to be doing the stream in between family over the house, but it'll be fun nonetheless. It'll be, dude. I brought some, like an Italian should. I brought some prosecco to pop the cork at some point, and just for the launch, maybe I'll be proseccoing at Narwhal's launch or after thing. That'll be fun. Get a little drop the white claws and just go full Italian. Um, though, yeah. So that sounds fun. A lot of cool things with Star Circuit. I really think that this is my best work. I think that I mean, it doesn't always happen, so I think that's interesting because you never know. Let's just say you make your most recent work. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be your best work. So thinking that your most recent work is your best is a good sign. I think it means like you're really involved and you really your brain space is all up in there, all up doing it, and really kind of living there. And so that's kind of where my brain's been living there. Also, guys, I've been cycling through editors. I put it in the I put it in the team notes on the campaign, but the team has been cycling through editors, and I really like almost all. That's the problem is every editor I've had gave me something really good, but at the cost, and everything has like a trade off. And so I just couldn't find a medium ground until I found Julius Freeman, who does Ghetto Dragon and his new recent one with about the human trafficking vigilante. What is it? Vigilante? Something vigilante. I don't know why I'm blanking. Anyway, Julius Freeman's a great editor, I think, because he goes very in depth with you, gives you a lot of time per page, gives you his thoughts on not only like the cohesiveness of how you're involving your theme and everything and foreshadowing, and he also has like a really good mind for like what sells, what doesn't sell. He'll let you know that, this just won't sell as if you just, like, he'll be the guy that'll be like, okay, I know you want to use the word, we'll just say pontificating, but like that's not the greatest word for selling your book. So like he'll give you the best word that probably sells the book better or in whatever situation. So I'm really glad Julius Freeman has been found, though Kimasabi and two other people also edited Star Circuit 2. It's gone through a lot of different edits. It originally was 140 pages, and we cut it in half and made the second half chapter 3. And so chapter 2 and 3 is like this nice little like collection. I feel like when I'm done with chapter 3, when I launch chapter 4 crowdfunding, there'll be a volume. I'm sure at that point I'll bundle 1, 2, and 3 into one volume. That'll be Star Circuit Volume 1, and I'll get a new sweet cover for it. That's the plan. Yeah. So shout out to all the editors that worked on Star Circuit. Really appreciate it. And hail to everyone that's shown up today. Hail to anybody who signed up and is spread the word, spread the links. Like there's 3 other books. All right, so screw this, guys. I wanted to go to 7 o'clock, and we're going to let's use the good of society. Not the good of society. Let's use a little bit of my internet skills and bring up some things that have launched recently. We've got Kordrath, we've got Tomb of Reckoning 3, and one other that really launched recently. We also have Vaughn's book launching 2 days after me on Friday, which is really cool. So let's see. Kordrath. Dude, don't go to the old one, dude. SEO. SEO is bad. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. Bring it up. Okay, so let's share my page here real quick. Let's look at a couple other books. Spread the word, spread the love, And Wackass, peace out, dude. Go have a good. Are you going on another date? I think every time you come on here, you're like, peace out. I got to go on a date. I got 2 girls on a date. Okay, so Tomb of Reckoning. Support. I've read 1 and 2. This is a book that I've never was a huge Art Adams fan, only because I didn't get enough exposure to Art Adams. But ever since I saw his influence on Tome of Reckoning, sick of saying Tome of Reckoning, I've realized how much influence of Art Adams is in Dio's work. And so Tome of Reckoning, read the first 2. Like any first entries, there's a little bit of wonkiness, but overall, I got through it with this anticipation for what's coming up next. So it wasn't like dragging. It was just like you read something, maybe got confused with a bubble or 2 or something, and then kept moving on because you really liked where it was going. And so that's kind of how it happened. So I did back 3 here. 3 looks really awesome. Again, I think like if this dude is given the opportunity, I think his work, his books in the future are going to be awesome. Like he's on like this. You can say this about a lot of artists, but like when you look at their best work, you can see like the awesomeness in which the potential is there. And that's what I see. Like the potential for like future books is huge. Like this book looks great, but I can see how it may look even crazier down the road. So I will be back in 3. Go check out that one. Very stoked for it. The Admiral needs to get his traps. Check his traps. Oh, okay. He's going to the gym or something. Um, no, I'm pontificating. How about splacow? Splacow. Is that like a phrase that I don't know about? Don't know splacow. 8. Iron chains and radiators in the basement ain't what they used to be. Oh my God. Oh, that's what he means. Okay. I finally get it. I'm slow, bro. Yeah, Admiral's got his dungeon, his basement dungeon, dude. Just kidding, YouTube. Just kidding. Admiral doesn't have any of that. Okay, so Cordrath just launched 2 days ago, or whatever. Hopefully, I didn't blow your guys' ears out by saying that too loud. So very interested in this book. I didn't get the first one, so I'm assuming he's got this bundle thing happening. Looks awesome. Looks like looks like I really liked First Man. I didn't buy the book, but I really like the aesthetic of it. And I think this is even more suited to I think what Andy's doing for this type of like muscular as hell type of IP. You know what I mean? I'm all about it. Oh, he's even got the character things on scrolls. Love scrolls. Sweet. All right, hell yeah. Oh, you got Longbox at 7. Go watch some Longbox. Longbox is a fun show sometimes. Well, I say that only because it does depend on the guest. You never know. And Jeremy's a good guest, so go watch some Longbox. Um, I will say, go check out Cordrath. I don't have the link anywhere, but go check it out. If anybody wants to throw the links for Tome of Reckoning and Cordrath down, do it. I would say go sign up for Phenomenova. Isn't that what Vaughn's book's called? It looks awesome. I think something like that. It looks like the Iron Age American version of My Hero Academia. It just has that kind of, without it looking that way, without even having that kind of storyline, it just feels like that. I think like the new age of heroes is like a cool thing to see on like our indie scale. And so I'm glad Vaughn's putting that out. I'll probably back it. I wasn't interested in First Man, but I backed Core Draft. Haven't read it yet, but it looks great. Look, we know you haven't read things, bro. All right. Look, so I have an unreleased interview with, I did an interview with Adam Lawson, and I haven't put it out yet because I've been so busy. I haven't been able to put out a YouTube video in forever, which is killing my channel, I'm sure. However, I did an interview with Adam Lawson, and we talked about it. Well, just in general about like what's up with comics and indie comics, and like just the small publishers and everything. And I think the biggest issue is that like we get so lost in buying books and not reading them. It happens to everybody. And so you almost like need to get out of this just buying mode. I'm talking to myself. I'm not calling out Bancroft here, but you have to get the book and then kind of like reignite that thing that you had when the campaign was out and be like, okay, let me just open it up, look through it, start reading a little bit. But I think that's what comics needs. We need like a community again. It's just like without having a comic shop that everybody hangs out, or like if you're not going to somebody's house or just talking about comics all the time. Streams are great, but like it's still kind of isolated. The thing is, probably should read the books that you buy, and I fall into that category of buying way more books than I can read. Just like you just want the book and you will really like the art, and you're like just can't find the time to like invest because you're already watching shows and dealing with everything else and making your own book. I feel like anybody who's a creator, and this is why I give Bancroft a pass. Anybody who's a creator, you get kind of a pass for this because essentially you barely have time to do life things. Like I don't even know how. Like I guess it's because of Mel, but I'm sure that's how. Like having kids is viable for Bancroft. But praise to all the mothers out there supporting the kids while we make comics. Anyway, the point is, comic books are really hard to make. I think like I feel like another artist said this on Twitter. They were like, if you want to learn how to be an artist, if you want to get better at being an artist and like a storytelling artist and like quickly, just make a comic book. Like try to make a comic book because you're gonna be like you're gonna fall short at like so many levels of certain things. You're like, oh, I realized I can't draw anything but a 2 point perspective. Like if I try a 3 point perspective, I suck or something. You know what I mean? You'll find like where all your holes are. Reese says, I'm out of here. Good night. I hit. Yeah, come hit the stream tomorrow. Go to Bancroft's channel. It's not going to be here. Go to Michael Bancroft's channel, 9 o'clock Eastern. I'll be streaming there for the launch. It'll be fun. Mike says, I think I've read 15 books this year, which is, given my schedule, is huge. Yeah, it's insane. I give every creator a pass for not reading books. I've read a lot of novels because I can put them on audio, and that's like maybe that's why I read so many novels through audio. And I recently got a library card to get some more. Just I get to test out comics. I'm like, oh, this one seems kind of woke. This one seems kind of woke. This one seems kind of like the art's not for me, but maybe I'll just try it out. Happens, and I get to try it out for free. I hold off on reading some books by genre until my movie for the genre comes around. That's a good point. It's like until like maybe like a video game or like the zeitgeist of media is talking about it. You know, like Witcher comes out, and you're like, oh, I'm totally back into fantasy again. And then you go read Cordrath or something. I get that. That's cool. Chris Fisk says, I'm finishing up Elf Quest Volume 1 and we'll be moving on to Red Eyes 1 through 3 hardcover after that. Cool. Elf Quest Volume 1. I've not read it. I don't know what Red Eyes is. Is that a small print kind of publisher who puts out Red Eyes? It's a hardcover. I'm not sure. The things that I really like that you guys maybe not have saw, freaking Carl Kerschel has his Metroid-inspired book. I'm, again, blanking on the book. I'll remember it, I'm sure, in a few minutes, but Carl Kerschel's new book, his book was great. Very sci-fi, very Metroid. Love that one. And I picked up another couple of books that are outside of crowdfunding. I did get my Taylor art. Check this out, guys. So I got this. This is I supported Talus. This is Ariel Black's Talus book, but this is Chubb's art. Let's pull this up bigger. Can I get a bigger screen, please? Okay, so check it out. This is awesome. It's Chubb's art. I really wanted Chubb's art. This is an original. I paid big dollar for it to put this thing on my wall. Finally came. Very stoked for it. If you guys don't know Merry Boys, that's Chubb's characters. Yeah. Hell yeah. Cool stuff, though. Very cool. Where is he? I'm sure he's just, I don't know, joining Kami Mark's cult or something. I don't know. Who knows? I love Kami, dude. Kami Mark is one of my favorite people. I feel like somebody should make a character out of Kami Mark. I think it would like sell if you just make a character out of him and make a cartoon. Dude, recently there's a storyboarding story. I did some storyboards for Liquid Death, you know, that water company. And the director over there is the creator of Mr. Pickles. So it's just awesome. It's awesome to see. I don't know if you know Mr. Pickles is the satanic dog from like Adult Swim cartoons. Anyway, he's the guy, one of the co-creators of that, and he works as the director over at Liquid Death. And I randomly got to meet him and got his direction on some storyboards. But that's the kind of cartoon that Kami Mark needs to be in. A character like that. Let's talk about, it's my favorite genre. It's also my own book. Yes, Infinitale Chronicles. Check it out. I also, dude, I have 4 or so reviews in the works. What I have is I read the book and then I put an index card in the comic. And so I have all my notes ready to go. It's just like, I really want to do too many things. And I think that's my biggest flaw. So I really like doing reviews. I just don't have time. Though I have several planned. If I ever get past making this book happen, it'll be a great time and I'll be able to put up more videos. Thank you guys for showing up. Support other people's books, like the ones launching in April here, which were Tome of Reckoning, Cordrath, and Phenomenova's coming out. There's another couple as well. I just can't remember them all. And yeah, support me on Twitter. My tag is right there, Catapano Art. Follow me there if you haven't already. We need to spread the word about Star Circuit 2. I think dude, it's from all the editor's notes, and this is another reason why I like Julius Freeman. I'm going with Julius as my editor because we clash. Like I wasn't even sure if he liked what I did until the end of like the spiel that we had. Because like he was very, I think we just view things very differently. But coming from him, he really does think the whole back end, the pretty much the pacing to this super climax of the book in chapter 2 is, he says, incredible. So very psyched for that to be the case. Very psyched for you guys to see it and read it. It's in the works. I'm doing, again, my best art I possibly can. Spend a lot of time on these pages. Appreciate it, everyone. Have a good night. I'm going to do this raffle, and I will be emailing if you get an email from me. So just check your spam folders for the next night. I'll be putting out a Twitter post as well to remind you all to check your spam folders just in case you miss your secret tier perk, letting you know that you're a winner and you get 2 books for the price of 1. So that'll be great, guys. I appreciate everyone. Have a good night. It's been real. I can't wait. I can't wait for tomorrow, man. I really can't wait for like watching the trailer with everybody and talking about the book. It's as a comic creator, this is kind of like your life. And so when you finally get around to like talking about it in terms of like it actually coming out and being produced, it's such a good feeling. So glad to start that process. See you guys over tomorrow. Bancroft, 9 p.m. Eastern. After that, maybe Narwhal, maybe not. But either way, we'll have a fun time. Really appreciate everybody coming here. Spread the word about Star Circuit 2, please. It's very much appreciated. Love you all. Peace.